Hello, IGN. My name is Jose Otero. I'm here with Brendan Graver.
Hi.
We are playing Hyrule Warriors. More specifically, this is Zelda Musou in Japan. But in Japan, the 3DS version has just come out. And if you own both versions, you get a code to download the, 5 special characters that are in the 3DS version. So we're going to lead off this video with all of the Wind Waker characters.
I like it.
I like it too. No, I mean, so if you've played Hyrule Warriors, you know that a lot of the fun of the game is less the Dynasty Warriors stuff, unless you were a fan of that, and more the special characters that they introduced along the way, like the fan servicey stuff.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna jump into that, and they do a great. I have to say, this team does a great job of just having a lot of fun with these characters. So here you have Wind Waker Link, or Toon Link. Oh man, a face-off. On guard, he says.
This is the real Link.
Oh man, he pulled up that shield. So this is a stage much later in the campaign. Now this game is coming to 3DS. It originally came out on Wii U in 2014.
And so the 3DS one is Hyrule Warriors Legends.
Yes.
And so now when you get that game, if you have save data on your Wii U, you can get a code to transfer these new characters back to the Wii U.
Yep.
To give them a fresh new lease on life on your Wii U console.
Just trying to see if there's any taunts or anything I can do with him. He doesn't really. He just kind of sits around every character can. So I'm just going to run off. Of course, that's the starting shield, and that's the starting sword for young Link, or Toon Link.
Passed down through generations
for
the hero.
Pretty much it.
Oh, look,
well,
that
this
magic.
is an important shrine. Yeah, there is some magic, but that was the only one. Okay. So our troops fill in, and then everything goes south. So
yeah, like you were saying, and we talked about another video, like the care that's brought to these characters and the way they act and their moves, how they show them.
Yeah, very faithful.
Very faithful, almost to a degree of Smash Brothers, where Sakurai made sure that every character felt welcome, and like how they worked, and like the amount of fan service, like the little nods, and they just managed to make sure that all their controls made sense for that character in that world. So even though this is a Dynasty Warriors game, you're still getting that Deku Leaf.
Yeah,
and it looks amazing.
Yeah, and make no mistake, I mean, it is great fan service, but it is also Zelda on steroids. I mean, let's not pretend that Link doing these like crazy combos in the air. He's a very cool character to take people up in the air, and he's kind of at his best when he's in the air.
Yeah.
So this is his Y button combo, and it ends with him just with a flourish where he kind of takes folks up. This combo is really cool because I missed a window, but you can basically keep it going with aerial moves. I'll show you an example. So once you pop in the air, actually, let me do that again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and then boof.
Nice.
And if you press his special attack button, he leaves the ground. And then if you hit his weak attack, he pulls out his leaf. If you whip out his hard attack, he does that. That's downward slash. We got a lot of these guys done. All right, let's.
What about his A special?
Yeah, I want to use his A special, but I'm trying to find a crowd. Hey guys,
look
at me. All right. So you recognize that? Yep. Complete with stars. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I've never been able to turn the camera around to see his eyes on that. I'm gonna try in a second. I just need to. So if you recognize this stage, this is much later in the game. In fact, something really important happens here, but you have to go to these places and basically sort of activate these relics while you're fighting all of these guys. So you have to control the bases where these things happen. Boom! I mean, look at that. What are you gonna do?
And he's not even leveled up, is he?
No, he's not. Here, let's do this one again. I'm gonna try and get the camera around this time. Nope, can't spin the camera. They don't let you. Sorry, but that's the extent of what he can do. So let's. I want to get his magic attack, but getting magic is just kind of been a chore lately.
Yeah, I noticed we haven't had a lot of luck finding.
Yeah, maybe I'm just picking the wrong stages. Let us know in the comments if you've got a secret to. Oh, speak of the magic, but it's just little by little. I'm gonna run around to the other side, just see. If not, we're gonna switch over to Tetra, which is
another Wind Waker.
Yeah, this is Brendan's favorite. Like I showed Brendan this morning, he's like, "Oh my god, this is it. This is the one I want."
I can't help it.
Let's do this one again. Enough people here.
I love how it brings him in with you.
46 KO. Yeah, the body count is seriously no joke. And
Toon Link, also known as a mass murderer.
yeah, seriously. But he's just so lovable.
I know. That's how he draws him in.
No, he's definitely one of my favorite interpretations of Link. Something that, like, at least stylistically, was so ahead of its time and so interesting.
Yeah, I remember the time it was so divisive. Like everyone's like, can Zelda be this cute?
Yep. Zelda. Oh man.
Yes.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. My favorite line is still from the. If you remember magazines back in the day, the IGN review started with, "What were we all worried about?" That was the first line of that review. What the heck were we so worried about? All right.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on.
To Tetra.
All right, so now we're going to lead off with Tetra. Just show you.
Uses her signature cutlass and pistol.
She is very Shalashaska, shall we say?
I kind of wish we could show off her outro or intro, because she has this crazy like revolver ocelot thing where she just goes into a pistol twirling mode, and it just looks amazing.
That sounds.
And now I kind of want to play a Metal Gear with Tetra.
Oh man, they call me Revolver Tetralot. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, skip all this. So we're at Lake Hylia. This is the stage much later in campaign.
You'll actually be able to see during some of her combos, she ends with a flourish.
So let's take a look at her, actually. Look at those sideburns.
She has the cool sideburns.
Oh.
I also dig pirates. I've also loved the pirate characters.
I can tell. So. Look at that gun. Very 18th century.
Very.
All right, let's dive off of here. That should look familiar for anyone who's played Ocarina of Time recently. All right, so woof. All right, right off the bat. So let's just focus on her X attack.
Sword flourish, and then that pistol kind of twirl at the end.
So these characters have been leveled a little bit. So right now I'm just spamming her Y attack, which is an option, and you'll see it ends with that twirl, as well as a gun. So now let's. She's
also a very aquatic character, I guess you could say.
Oh yeah, no, she definitely follows the naval theme of those games for sure.
No, a lot of her attacks deal a lot of water damage, and
no,
some
same
of them
thing
are
with
like
King of Red Lions. Right?
Yeah, some of them are like pressure blasters, where some of them have like these giant pools of goo that kind of trap enemies.
Yeah, and it stays on them, and they get injured by it.
Yeah.
So if he stands up, oh, I missed my chance. All right, hang on. I got to be careful because the later you get in the game, even if you have a. So you see that he's taking like hit damage from from the water on his head.
Drowning in his own pool.
Let's use her special move. Woof.
That's really nice. Like she puts them all in a corner and just explodes them.
Yep. X marks the spot. Ooh. Okay, we got
pirate reference.
Oh, did I do that?
No. You did it.
Why did I do that? I'm sorry. Okay. Let's see. What else can we show of hers? I've lost track of her combos, but here is her X and then X and then heavy. Here's 2 of them.
Nice.
And then here's 3, which it ends with a different kind of like cutlass swing. So that's really cool. And we'll do her A move one more time before we switch over to the King of Red Lions. All right, here's the last of your Wind Waker characters. Quick look. Hey. King of Red Lions. Hey. Hey. Is that what he says?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And through the little the stone that you get.
All right. That's right.
And also his creepy laugh.
Oh, who can forget that? That's pretty good.
Thank you.
All right. So we're going to jump in. Let's see.
King of Red Lions entering a dark territory.
Yeah. There's no water here. I may have picked the wrong stage. Nah, it doesn't matter. So again, traditional sort of style. So let's take a look at him real fast.
I love that he like Skull Kid prefers to float.
Yeah, no, these are very Rosalina-like characters for sure. He's got the sail on his back, but notice that the sail is not unfurled until he starts attacking. I'm spamming his Y move right now. This character has been leveled up just a little bit, so I have at least his first combo I think bought. If you're familiar with Hyrule Warriors, you know that the more you play, you not only gain levels, but you gain the ability to add more layers of complexity to these combos. So that's enough of that move.
He's definitely a master of the winds and water, and he can turn to a boat.
Yeah, so if you hold down his heavy attack, he immediately turns into his boat form. His boat form looks really cool. This is the first time I feel on a nice console, I'm seeing it without its cell shaded look. So let's do. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, you can like plow through.
Nice.
Now, if you get 3 normal hits and then you use his heavy, he starts sailing all over your face. But this charge through move is really good.
What we called the worst boating accident of 2016.
Now 1, 2, 3, and now. Yeah, really good stuff.
It reminds me a lot of the Transformers Devastation, where you could turn to a car and just like blindside someone in the face. He does it with a boat.
Pretty much, yeah. And that sail is his main weapon. Oh, there it is. All right, now I was waiting for the boss of this fortress to appear. Let's get rid of him.
King is pissed. He's not going to take it anymore.
The king is not happy. All right, let's see what else we can do. We haven't done his A move yet, so let's use that. Oh, no.
That must be really terrifying.
Hang on, let's use this move first. So this counter move is pretty cool. Yeah, that sail's pretty amazing.
Steamrolled.
Yeah, you have no say in this.
If I saw
I love that shot. That I wish I could freeze that and just look at it.
If I saw a large man flying at me with a giant sail, that would be probably one of the more terrifying things.
What if he did this?
And then made a
tidal wave.
A tsunami attack.
Serious business. serious business, Graver.
I really love how they've taken each character and not only like kind of built upon what they're known for, but in a very crazy in-your-face way.
Yeah, well, exactly. Like he was never meant to be a playable character.
Yeah, he was
in the
just
world
he was a guide. He was a boat, and then he appeared as a king for the last like 10 minutes of the game and said, "Hey, by the way, I'm a king. Okay, see you later." But no,
yeah, I do like your point about how they sort of remind you of the kind of detailed Smash characters we get, and I agree. Like they all follow like a very simple rule set. They distill basically the essence of these characters down to like a very identifiable personality,
which is not easy to do when you think about it.
No, it's
for
not.
a character like the Red King of Red Lions.
Yeah, I mean he knew anything. He shows up. Well, we don't want to spoil that. All right, let's open this. This should look cool. Does he float? Of course he does.
Opens it with his mind.
Mm-hmm. And and he's smiling. Oh, that's nice. All right. Well, there you have it. Once again, we're kind of missing the magic attacks on these because magic, at least on the stages I picked, is a little bit of a pain to get.
But some cool moves regardless.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you have some suggestions for better stages for the magic attacks, let us know in the comments. And for everything Hyrule Warriors and Hyrule Warriors Legends and Killer Boats and Killer Bees and you name it, you're already in the right place.
It's at IGN.